BCH, we start with 1 hour chart. Just want to give a quick update. First of all, if you refer to our analysis, in my last video when the price was within this move, we mentioned we are looking for buy. One of the option was to have entry above the top. As you can see, the price broke almost a few hours, the price was there. That means there was no continuation. And right now, whoever get the trade, they should take out the trade in the break even, because we mentioned if the price didn't continue and if the price tag we see there is no continuation within the first or second hours, we should take out the trade. As we can see, the price was there almost for 5 hours. Okay, now we want to see what's the next, and even there was the only way to look for buy whoever get the trade set up trade from here. Oh, unless if they take the trade based on lower time frame. Anyway, we didn't have really good trade setup, but as what we expected, the price move, but we didn't get a really good trade setup. And now we want to see what's the next, and as we can see, the price almost it couldn't break the previous high, and that's why we cannot refer to the technically we cannot refer to the indicators as a divergence, but it depends whether we should consider or not. It depends on the traders. Anyway, we move to daily chart. As what we expected, the price reverse, and now we want to see whether this one can turn to a bigger correction before the price reverse, or this is the only start of the up move. And we want to see how we can look for trade based on lower time frame. In this case, we move to forward chart. And based on forward chart, the only thing is we don't have anything to discuss. The only thing is whoever, if we want to look for buy, we should be aware of both this flat. We want to see the breakout of the previous stop. That means any buy within this range, we should be really careful. It's a short-term trade to look for buy, because for buy, the best thing is if we trade based on lowest price, I mean the lowest price of this correction. That's why when the price was within this move, we have been looking for buy, and this is what we get. We don't want to buy at the top of this flat and in case the price drop. That's why as long as the price haven't broke the previous top, if he wants to look for trade, we need to be really careful. And if I move to 1 hour chart, we don't have anything to discuss. And as we mentioned, any buy, we should be careful as long as any buy within this move. All right. And what I want to see add here, if we wants to look for trade, still we can look for correction of flag here. If we get any, we can look for trade, but the best thing is if we get the flat, because it's right now I mentioned whether we consider this one as a divergence or not, almost the price at the top. That's why we can consider, since most of the charts they have the similar movement, we can expect to get the flat. If we get the flat, it can give us a good, at least we can look for trade setup. But even it doesn't mean we cannot get the trade setup from the small correction of flag. We can take, but the best thing is if we turn to a flat, at least we can look for better trade setup. Anyway, still we can look for buy, but any buy will be short term. And in this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any update or trade setup, I will share. Thanks.